Well, Tim, welcome to Money Unleashed. As a quarterback in the SEC and the NFL, no one knows more about the importance of protection than you. What team have you assembled to protect your financial well-being and your assets in life?
Well, that's a really good question. For me, I've tried to bring people that could be wise counselors, not just smart, but wise. There's a big difference, that understand my heart for wanting to be a good steward with what God has given me, and people that can really speak into that in an honest and a knowledgeable, but also a wise way.
Yeah. How often do you meet with them or talk to them? Is it a day-to-day thing?
Yeah, it's probably a week-to-week thing.
Yeah,
for sure. I think it's probably at least a weekly conversation about what's taking place, what's going on, and the best ways. And I also think it's important for them to understand your heart. For me, there's certain ways I look at it. I want to be a good steward and give to things that I really care about. And there's another bucket for me. That's one that I will put as far as making memories. And so special things I can do for people. And so I want them to think about that. And so we literally will break it up into buckets like that.
Okay.
Memories for families and friends and certain things like that. Because I also believe that that we can try to create an environment where memories and special moments can be, you can't force them, but you can create an environment where they can happen.
Yeah. Do you manage it at the 10,000-foot level, or are you a details type of person?
Both, depending on what it is, but I could be both depending on that situation.
Yeah. All right, well, let's talk about the Tim Tebow Foundation. So I was very impressed with what I read about your work with children with life-threatening illnesses and or special needs. Can you tell us a little bit about how you were moved to start the foundation and what its mission is today?
Well, I was really moved to start it when I was 15 years old, and I was in a village in the Philippines where I met a boy with his feet on backwards, and because he was born that way, they looked at him as cursed, as insignificant, as less than, and he was actually an outcast of the village. And I knew after meeting and really falling in love with this young man that this is what I was supposed to do for the rest of my life, was to fight for people like him. And so when we started the foundation, I literally wrote out our mission statement thinking about this young boy, to bring faith, hope, and love to those needing a brighter day in their darkest hour of need. So if you look at everything we do, now we have a hospital in the Philippines for kids just like him with their feet on backwards, or club feet, or bow-legged, or cleft lip, and they can come in free of charge, and a lot of them get wheeled in, but they get to walk out healthier, but also not just physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, because we love them and their whole family. And or if it's Night to Shine, a worldwide prom for people with special needs, or it's our orphanages that we have all over the world, or if it's wish granting or organization that we started for kids with life-threatening illnesses. For us, we just want to make as big of an impact around the world for people that are hurting as we can.
That's amazing. Well, I was moved by it, and I'm a donor in memory of my mom who passed away last year. So
I'm so sorry.
Proud to be a contributor.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure. And I'm hoping actually our listeners will donate as little as $35, which can make a huge difference in the life of one of these amazing children. So
no doubt.
Can you share with our listeners the easiest way to reach out to the foundation and get involved?
You can go to timtebowfoundation.org, and it's very easy and simple to support. But more than just finances, we appreciate your prayers and your caring, and if there's if there's a night to shine in your area, which I believe there is one, wherever you're at, to please be a part of it, support, walk down a red carpet, cheer on a red carpet, crown them as king or queens of the prom. Just please figure out a way to be involved, because we want everyone to work together, because we believe that we can come together and create change. And that's more than just me and our specific team, but it's all of us. When we work together, I really believe we can create a lot of change for the better.
Oh, that's amazing. Last question. Your career has embraced a lot of high-level change, from football to baseball to sports announcer to public speaker and creator of a foundation. How do you prepare yourself mentally for so many roles?
Oh, that's a really good question. I think it's doing things that you love. When you're passionate about it and you really love it, you're willing to sacrifice for it. You're willing to dive in. You're willing to embrace the grind. I really just don't do things that I don't care about. Don't endorse brands that I don't care about. I want to find people that I want to do things that I love. Our time is so limited here on earth that I want to do things I'm passionate. I want to do things that matter. I want to do things that have significance, and I want to set my mind to those things. So, I love football. I love baseball. I love everything. I love having the chance to write, but I'm most passionate about foundations. So that's how I've tried to spend my time, is based on what's in my heart, and live out that passion, and then I also think the fulfillment comes when you do that, when you know what you're living for and you go all out for it. And that's something that I've really tried to do.
Well, that's great. Well, Tim, appreciate you joining us on Money
Chris.
Unleashed.
Thank
Nice
you
meeting
so much. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Like the shirt you're rocking too.
Thanks.